Hi boys and girls, today we're going to be learning about the Big 6. Our project is going to be hopping to the Big 6 with research, and this is going to be our introduction to the Big 6. My name is Miss Breed, and I am going to introduce the Big 6 to you. I'm the librarian at Made Up School Elementary, and what the Big 6 is it's a research method that's going to take you through 6 different steps to help you understand how to research, how to present your research, and how to see how you've done. So in your teacher's class, I've heard your guys are going to be doing animal research. And so we're going to look at the Big 6, specifically focusing with animals in mind, to help you research your animal. Now, once you know the Big 6, you can use it for other things like biographies or anything else you want to research. But since you are third graders and this is our first time we are going to be using the Big 6, we're going to focus specifically on it with animals. So our objectives is you're going to be asking and answering questions to determine understanding of a text by referring to the text for the basis of the answer. So boys and girls, we know that is looking at our text and getting text evidence and proving our answers. We've been doing this since first grade, and we're going to just go a little bit deeper into that. We're also going to be understanding the research process with adult assistance. Now, you have done research in the other grades, but this will be our first time using the Big 6 to understand our research. So our standards that are going to support our objectives are our TEKs on research. These are going to include citing our sources, presenting our information, looking up a topic, and finding our research. Our Common Core TEK is to ask and answer questions and demonstrate understanding by referring explicitly to the text as the basis for that. So that means we're using our text evidence. We're going straight back to where we found that information and citing it correctly. We're going to be using our ISTE standard 3C as well as our American Association of Library Standards D.I1, looking at that inquiry and doing the research project. So all of our standards are based on looking at research, having a process, and going through that process. So the process we're going to be studying today is the Big 6. The Big 6 is a research method used to organize thoughts and make sense of the research process. We're going to have that divided into 6 components or sections, and then each part can be broken down even further to smaller goals or objectives. These tasks are going to help the researcher or you organize the information and present it. So we're going to go task by task slowly through this, but today we're going to mainly focus on that introduction. Now, before we begin, it's very important we take our pre-assessment. And the reason we take a pre-assessment is this lets your teachers know as well as lets me know what do you know, what do you not know, so that we know where we need to spend more time helping you and less time helping you as well. Because if you know the Big 6, we're not going to spend a lot of time going over each step. But if you don't, we need to know where are you going to need the most support so we can help you do this research project and understand the Big 6 method. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to type in your email onto the pre-assessment form. You have been typing your email since first grade. If you need any help, let your teacher know or let me know. And then we're going to put our name. And the reason we're doing that is it's going to populate so we can see graphs right away on who knows this information and who doesn't, so we know where to pinpoint our instruction. After you've written your email and your name, it's going to give you questions on putting the steps of the Big 6 in order. So you're going to tell me what comes first, second, third, fourth, fifth, and sixth. It is a drop-down menu, so you'll choose one answer for each. And then you're going to see the last question, which is, what is the Big 6? On this question, I want you to tell me everything you know. What is the Big 6? Why do we need the Big 6? What are the steps in the Big 6? This is for you to tell me everything you know so I know where to lead our instruction. Because we want to know what you know and what you want to know. So that is your place to answer that. And then don't forget to click the submit button. You're going to find that pre-assessment on your blend space. So we have our pre-assessment. When you're done with that pre-assessment, there's going to be several videos for you to watch. So you're going to watch those videos to learn more details about the Big 6 research project. And then there'll be a conclusion video. And finally, we'll have an assessment. After we look at your pre-assessment, we'll upload that so we can see what you've learned and what gaps we needed to fill. But this is how you're going to start your research on animals. So we're going to learn first about the Big 6, and then we're going to dive into animal research using the process after you understand this research method.